missing half the songs it knew. Bartenders stacking empty glasses under lights of faded blue. Rain keeps tapping on the front door window, like it's asking to come in. Whole room carrying old stories under weathered skin. Midnight got a strange forgiveness for the hearts that lost their way. Everybody here is searching for one more reason to stay. Ashes of a jukebox still burning in the dark. Saxophone crying through the silence like a wounded spark. Ashes of a jukebox, dust dancing in the light. Funny how a broken melody can save your life tonight. Used to sing in little roadside taverns for a meal and gas money. Used to trust every silver-tongued dreamer, talking sweet and running free. Now I know the value of surviving and the price of standing tall. Every scar becomes a rhythm when the blues starts to call. Safe. Every goodbye taught me something about being brave. Maybe hope ain't loud and flashy, maybe hope will rob slow, like an old song from a jukebox you thought you'd never know. Smoking rain, whole room moving like believers trying to heal the pain. Ashes of a jukebox, last call ringing low for a couple wild midnight hours. Nobody lets go. Church sign glowing on an empty corner. Half the letters lost their light. Janitor sweeping dust from the sidewalk. near the end of another night. Food truck cooking for the graveyard workers. Coffee strong as old regrets. Whole block breathing through the darkness. Ain't ready to quit just yet. Midnight ain't always about heartbreak. Sometimes it's about surviving one more day. Everybody carrying burdens, but still finding a way. Backstreet gospel fire, burning bright inside my soul. Saxophone crying like redemption, trying to make me whole. Backstreet gospel fire, shining through the pouring rain. Funny how the darkest evenings still can't put out that flame. Used to sing in bars for rent and groceries, sleeping wherever I could stay. Used to think the world was finished every time somebody walked away. Now I know these scars are stories everyone earned honestly. And the blues ain't just about the hurting, it's about being free. Mm. Bartender pouring whiskey sideways. While the jukebox burns another tune. Woman in red heels near the doorway. Smoking like she owns the room. Taxi headlights sliding down the windows. Paint gold across the floor. Whole damn city sweating through the midnight, begging everybody for more. Midnight got his dirty secrets hidden underneath the lights. Everybody acting lonely, trying hard to dance tonight. Urban Street neon red, running wild down my soul. Saxophone crying like a wounded angel somewhere deep below. Urban Street neon rain, cheap whiskey burning slow. Funny how a broken city still can make you lose control. Old blues singer by the corner table, laughing through a gravel cough. Young boys trying hard to look like rebels, ain't been broken near enough. Back when I was chasing pretty danger, running wild from town to town. Now I sing these hard-earned midnight stories like smoke pouring out the crowd. Every cracked up neon promise, every heart that came undone, every soul still chasing something long after the thrill is gone. Maybe pain keeps us honest, maybe scars still learn to shine. Maybe lonely women sing the loudest near closing time. Bourbon Street neon rain, silver shining on my skin. Whole room breathing hot and restless, like trouble rolling in. Bourbon Street neon rain, last call echoing low for a couple wild smoky hours. We ain't gotta let it go. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Pawn shop blowing on the corner avenue. Half the letters burned away. Old man sweeping broken bottles at the ending of the day. Woman selling roses near the crosswalk. High heels sinking in the rain. Whole city wearing yesterday's heartache like a permanent stain. Midnight got a rough education. Teachers' lessons, money came by. Everybody hiding battle scars behind a smile tonight. Broken neon crown still shining on my head. Saxophone crying like a desperate preacher, talking to the dead. Broken neon crown, rain falling hard and slow. Funny how the toughest women still got somewhere to go. Still got somewhere to go. Used to chase the spotlight every weekend. Thought applause could heal the pain. Used to fall for smooth talking cowboys every time they called my name. Now I sing for tired waitresses, truckers in the midnight crowd. And when the band starts cooking, I sing harder, twice as loud. Upright, got a story they won't say. Maybe scars become your diamonds. Maybe pain becomes your flame. Maybe old blues women keep burning long after fortune fades. Ah, broken neon crown, gold reflections on the floor. Every heart stays broke and woke. Cherry smoke drifting through the motel hallway. Pink neon glowing on the wall. room by the hall. Ice machine humming like a tired gospel choir. Somewhere underneath the rain, everybody hiding from the silence in their own different ways. Streetlights melting on the windshield, like rivers running gold and blue. Funny how the saddest places sometimes comfort you. Cherry Smoke Motel, blue light falling through the blinds, whole world moving slow as vinyl, spinning somewhere late at night. Cherry Smoke Motel, saxophone crying soft and low. Funny how lonely evenings still can feel like home. Desk clerk watching old detective reruns, with the volume turned halfway down. Truck stop waitress smoking by the staircase, listening to the highway sound. Back in younger days, I chased excitement like it might erase the past. Now I find magic in the small things that never seem to last. Every time midnight travel, every rain-soaked avenue, everybody carrying heartache like an old perfume. Maybe nighttime keeps us honest, maybe shadows help us heal, maybe all these broken moments are the only things that's real. Cherry Smoke Motel, rain shining red and green, whole downtown breathing slowly like a half-forgotten dream. Cherry Smoke Motel, last cigarette burning low, and for a couple smoky hours nobody gotta go. Vacancy sign flickering in the darkness, half the letters burned away. Coffee brewing in the lobby corner, same as every night and day. Truck stop waitress counting tips in silence, hair pulled back and eyes worn thin. Outside 18-wheelers rolling westbound, chasing somewhere they ain't been. Midnight keeps 1,000 stories hidden underneath the dust. Everybody carrying something they don't discuss. Diamond Dust Motel, glowing pale beneath the rain. Saxophone crying through the hallway like an old freight train. Diamond Dust Motel, room keys hanging on the wall. Funny how these forgotten places still remember it all. Old mechanic drinking black coffee slowly, listening to the local news. Young girl humming Patsy Cline songs, trying on her dancing shoes. I remember sleeping in my Chevy with a guitar and 20 bucks. Now these scars sing louder than the records that never brought much Hair pulled back and eyes worn thin. Outside, 18-wheelers rolling westbound, chasing somewhere they ain't been. Midnight keeps 1,000 stories hidden underneath the dust. Everybody carrying something they don't discuss. Diamond Dust Motel, glowing pale beneath the rain. Saxophone crying through the hallway, like an old freight train. Diamond Dust Motel, room keys hanging on the wall. Funny how these forgotten places still remember it all. Vacancy sign flickering in the darkness, half the letters burned away. Coffee brewing in the lobby corner, same as every night and day. Truck stop waitress counting tips in silence, hair pulled back and eyes worn thin. Outside, 18-wheelers rolling westbound, chasing somewhere they ain't been. Ticket lady smoking by the platform, reading magazines from yesterday. Cold wind rolling through the station hallway, blowing paper cups away. Man in a wrinkled gray suit sleeping, radio low beside his shoes. Somewhere down the tracks a whistle crying, like an old familiar blues. Midnight trains and tired strangers, always got somewhere to go. Everybody carrying memories they don't wanna let you know. Last train through Memphis, rolling slow beneath the rain. Whole town glowing tired and golden, like a dream you can't explain. Last train through Memphis, saxophone drifting through the dark. Funny how a lonely station still can feel so full of heart. Young couple dancing near the vending machine, laughing like they own the night. Oh, bartender from the corner diner, waving from the traffic light. Back when I was chasing fast tomorrows, thinking time was on my side. Now I like these slow, forgotten places where the quiet likes to hide. last train through Memphis. Rain shining silver on the rails. Whole city humming low and restless underneath those neon sails. Last train through Memphis, last call echoing low. For a couple smoky hours, nobody got a ride alone. Shop window glowing after midnight. Gold watches sleeping in a row. Street sweeper rolling down the avenue, moving slower than the cold wind blows. Ladies selling flowers by the bus stop, counting singles in the rain. Whole city wearing yesterday's troubles like a tattooed name. Midnight routes and crooked letters across the walls and cracked up signs. Everybody owes a little something to the hands of time. Midnight pawn shop queen, still shining through the smoke. Saxophone crying from the corner, every note a prayer and a joke. Shop queen, high heels clicking down the hall. Funny how the hardest women always rise after the fall. To sing for quarters in Louisiana, sleeping backstage on the floor. Used to trust sweet-talking drifters till I couldn't anymore. Now the bartender knows my stories before I even take a seat, and the band keeps playing Memphis grooves, heavy as the summer heat. Chipped and faded photograph, every road that disappeared, every lesson learned the hard way, still got me standing here. Maybe scars become your rhythm, maybe tears become your song, maybe old blues women keep dancing long after hope inside the grooving beat. Midnight pawn shop queen, last call ringing through the smoke. For a couple wild midnight hours, nobody gotta feel broke. Gotta feel broke. By the dark shoreline, moonlight dancing on the way, dealers shuffling cards near the back room, while the old floor starts to shake. Woman with red lipstick by the railing, laughing through a cloud of smoke. Whole night hanging by a thin thread. One more dare, one more joke. Midnight got a crooked heartbeat, rolling with the river flow. Everybody chasing something they ain't ready to let go. Riverboat, red lipstick, burning bright against the rain. Saxophone crying from the ballroom, calling out my name. Riverboat, red lipstick, champagne dreams and Delta blues. Funny how a reckless woman still got something left to lose. Captain drinking coffee in the wheelhouse, eyes fixed on the bend ahead. Young lovers dancing like tomorrow was a thing to fear instead. I remember hitching rides through Jackson, singing hard for tips and gas. Now these scars sound better than perfection. moves fast. A song you choose. Maybe all blues women find salvation in these riverboat blues. Riverboat red lipstick shining underneath the stars. Whole boat moving like a heartbeat, carrying old scars. Going home. Sunday morning at the bus station, sunlight sneaking through the glass, janitor humming old soul records, watching strangers drift on past. Coffee steaming from a paper cup now, newspaper folded on a chair. Whole town waking nice and easy, like it ain't got a single care. Funny how the quiet moments sometimes hit the hardest way. When the noise finally disappears, you hear what your heart might say. Sunday vending machine, shining bright and faded blue, selling little pieces of comfort to the people passing through. Sunday vending machine, stay home. Young mom laughing with a little daughter, sharing chips and orange soda. Old mechanic reading racing magazines, waiting on a ride to Tulsa. I remember all those restless Sundays, thinking I was running late. Now I let the world keep spinning while I sit and appreciate. Just a rhythm of slowing down. Maybe grace lives in the ordinary. Maybe peace ain't hard to find. Maybe